Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KKRLA Week 3, Game 6, Season 3. It's the number 1 Mau5's taking on the net ranking number 13 SKNA Records. Currently right now, if we go over to the quad wins for the Mau5's, we're going to see a 1-0 in quad 1 and a 1-0 in quad 4. Currently, they're going to get against a quad 4 team, so they should have some luck against a quad 4 team. And now let's go look at the SKNA records right now, if I can go find them. I have found them. They are 0-1 against quad 1 teams, 0-1 against quad 2 teams. So they haven't had much luck against quad 1 teams, so it should seem like this game isn't that big of a game. Make sure to catch me tomorrow for the Kina Invitational, so we can see that. Last week, the SKNA records were number 11, and last week, the Mau5's were number 1. Let's go look at their points allowed, or points per game versus points allowed. Currently, the Mau5's have the lowest points allowed, or no, they are tied for the lowest points allowed, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they are tied with the Cuckoos of Shea for the lowest points allowed at 1.5 per game. Points allowed. And points per game, I'm pretty positive they have the most. Let me look. Yes, they do, at 6 points per game. Let's go look at the SKNA records now, as the SKNA records have a 2.5 points per game and a 4.5 points allowed per game, basically. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's not much to say unless Saturday catch me for the Kina Invitational. And, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this game started. It's the Mau5's at home taking on the SKNA records. Mau5's once again at home for now, I think the second time in a row? No, for the third time in a row, ladies and gentlemen. And then next week, they'll have their first away game at the 8-Bit Legends home court. Boomer is able to save that ball against Heater Shot. Let's go ahead and name off our players. For the Mau5's, we have Heater, Tusk, Rex, and Gerwin. And for the SKNA records, we have Boomer, Cinti, Storm, and Slider. And Mau5's are able to get the first goal with only 30 seconds to grab off the clock. And Gerwin is able to hit that for the Mau5's. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Here we go for the second tip, which will go over into the SKNA record side. And Slider just flying around in the air like a beach ball in some wind. And Rex able to hit it down for the Mau5's. Gerwin 50-50ing with Senti, able to get that shot done. Tusk tried to hit up a shot for the Mau5's to put that at 2. Gerwin trying to get back hold of the ball, not being realistically able to. Boomer looks for an open shot. Gerwin able to stop that momentum, but ball still moving, mostly close to their red zone. Heater able to hit the ball off the corner. Senti tries to come in for the ball, but Gerwin will hit it away. Gerwin carrying it down. Gerwin gives it to Rex. Rex almost hits it in the corner. That ball's still in the red zone. Gerwin tries to come in for it. Slider will hit it away. Tusk tried to stop some momentum and couldn't grab the save, as the SKNA records will get their first goal, making this game 1-1 with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to spare. I think Tusk should honestly kind of rolled in way before he got to the goal. So now with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, here's the third tip that goes over into the SKNA record side as the Mau5's try to find an immediate attack. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Mau5's have scored 6 points per game, so I guess you should expect some high-scoring games from the Mau5's. I bet you, ladies and gentlemen, if we looked at the average from Kina Club, I'm pretty sure that number would be like 7 or something like that. I mean, Gerwin trying to grab a shot, going off the wall now. Trying to give it to Gerwin. Tusk going in for a shot over everybody. That was a nice one, making it 2-1 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Tusk just saw his open shot and took it, hit it up in the air over Boomer and over Storm. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock, here goes the fourth tip between the Mouses and the SKNA Records, which will go over into the Mouses side for, I think, the first time in this game so far. Ball is in the red zone. Mouse has got to put up their defense. Boomer trying to get a shot. Boomer will get the shot, assist by Senti, tying the game 2-2 against this very hard-to-beat team with 2:54 left to spare on the clock. So now the SKNA Records have hit more points allowed by average than usual against the Mouses. So there's something there, I guess, special for this SKNA Records team. They will get the ball to go over into the Mouses side. It's making its way as somebody's got to come hit it to set off some momentum. Slider almost able to get that shot. It's still in the red zone. Rex will try to hit it away. Slider takes the lead against this Mouses team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an upset almost up and upcoming. I don't think the Mouses' defense is playing very well. Their offense, yes, it may be on top, but their defense, it's I mean, their points allowed average for the past 2 games says different, but I mean, even though they might be the best team, they could lose to the worst opponent. I mean, if you think about it like that, who knows? Senti trying to get another shot. Will do it, making it 4-2 against the Mouses. Wow. Making this 4 times the average points allowed from the Mouses, 4-2 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock, assist by Boomer. The Mouses have really got to shift it into gear for this tip, as it's the 7th tip with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. That ball is mostly sitting in the middle, mostly on the SKNA Records side. We will cut to Rex, trying to find something to do. Heater, able to push that ball over an SKNA Records player, and Gerwin is pushing it down for the Mouses now. Storm tries to hit it over Gerwin, but no luck. Gerwin able to keep that ball in there. Mouses trying to find their next shot. Senti tries to hit it away. Tusk tries to hit it. I don't think anyone has a boost other than Rex. Heater's got to get down there. Slider. Tusk will hit it away. Nice pull in after learning from his mistakes. Storm hits it down. Over in the red zone. Somebody's ready to hit that. It was Boomer, but Rex was able to keep it on the ground away from Boomer's already pre-jumping for the ball. Trying to just realistically find some way to do it. Tusk will hit the ball away for the SKNA from the SKNA Records and hit it over on the SKNA Records side. Tusk trying to get a shot, couldn't find it. Heater coming in for the ball. Gerwin hits it off the corner. Not a lot of luck there. Rex trying to do something. Will keep it mostly in the middle of the court, as we need to see a lot of play go on for the Mouses right here, right now, if they want to win this game and keep their perfect record. Because right now, the Third Strikers and the Sokina Producers are the only ones left with a perfect record. Heater, almost with a shot. Somebody's got to come around and give that like a little bump. Senti, trying to carry it over a Mouses player. Trying to go for another shot, are the SKNA Records. Storm keeping that over there in the red zone. Boomer hits it up. Dinks it off the crossbar. Slider comes in and is able to make it 5-2 with 49 seconds left on the clock. Assist by Boomer. Slider now with a hat trick. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Mouses aren't able to score 3 goals in 49 seconds, maybe even 4 goals in 49 seconds, this will be the biggest upset since the 12-1 upset from Season 1 between the Cuckoos of Shea, that number 12 team, and number 1, the Keenan Gamers. Gerwin tries to hit it down, immediately blocked by who I think was Slider. Gerwin would have got some heat brewing. Tusk tries to fight with Boomer, but Gerwin able to keep that ball mostly in the air. Tusk tries to carry it down for the Mouses. Slider will try to hit it away, but Tusk able to make it 5-3 with 28 seconds left on the clock. Assist by Gerwin. Gerwin hits it up over Senti. He's just able to get that ball moving and grooving as it's 5-3. Now with 28 seconds left on the clock and with the 9th tip, ladies and gentlemen, we got to see if the Mouses can really shift it into gear here. They have it on the SKNA Records side. Tusk trying to carry it out, trying to hit it over Storm. Storm is ready. Gerwin hits it off the wall. It's going in the red zone. No one's there to block it. Boomer's there to block it, actually. Heater coming in for the ball. Rex 50-50ing. Slider able to hit it down into the Mouses side. Ladies and gentlemen, this might just be the biggest upset. Slider able to put the final nail in the coffin, 6-3 with 7 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, This is the biggest upset in KKRLA history. A 13 versus a 1, and will give the Mau5's their first loss. There's no hope coming back from this unless you get 3 lucky goals in a row, which I don't think is possible of happening, as it's already over on your side. And ladies and gentlemen, the SKNA records will do it, as Slider is your MVP. 4 goals. Wow, 4 goals. 4 of the 6 goals. With 533 score, 4 goals, 0 assists, 0 saves, but 4 shots went a whole 100% for shooting. And it's going to be the SKNA records pulling off the biggest upset in KKRLA history. Mau5's had a good start, but just wasn't able to carry it out. Let's go ahead and get to the after-game talk. What an impressive pull-off by the SKNA records against this extremely hard Mau5's team. Impressive enough to pull this stuff off, but let's go ahead and get into it. The SKNA records offense was ready and prepared. Even though they were a lesser-ranked team, this will definitely bump them up, as they have hit a huge upset, a gold mine of an upset. It is extremely rare for this kind of stuff to happen, but the SKNA records will pull it off. Their offense played incredible as they were passing, trying to get any shot that they could, and they were able to pull it off as the Mau5's defense was slowly deteriorating as time went on. It was basically like copper sitting out in rain. It's going to deteriorate. But their defense honestly played very well when it was needed, blocking any shots that they could, trying to block any attempts, even though it wasn't very steady. They got extremely good shot pull-offs and were just able to pull off that amazing upset. Now, the Mau5's offense, at the start, they were playing very well, making that game in the 2-1, and then I think 3-1 at one point. I could be potentially seeing things, but I'm pretty sure it was 3-1 at one point. And then it just started to deteriorate again with this, I don't know what the word is, comparison. It's like basically copper out in rain. It's going to rust. It's going to deteriorate. And that's exactly what their offense did in the middle of this game when they needed it probably the most. And their defense, again, deteriorated poorly. It was poor. Even when you're a number 1 team, you still have to put the pedal to the metal because upsets are inevitable. Anything can happen, realistically. And especially at this time of year because it's March. And March has got some madness to it. That was a very quirky and, not quirky, but a very cringy comparison, but, or well, a little name thing. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all to catch me tomorrow for the Kina Invitational, including the Non-Beaters versus the Cuckoos of Shea and the Crimson Knights versus the Song Mixers. And then foreshadowing to next week on Friday, we have the Sokina Producers versus the Beat Tapes, the rematch. And I'm pretty sure it was last week where the Sokina Producers also faced the Beat Tapes. So thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And I guess we'll see what the Mau5's rank does to them after that poor loss. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow.